Assalamu alaikum students. This is a third lesson for class 9th. In previous lesson you learnt about some basic terms and types of solutions. This is a continuation lecture for types of solution. Let me remind you that this is unit 6 solutions and the page number is given and your book is 156. So let's start with the types of solutions, which is B on the basis of states. There are basically three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So solutions can be classified on the basis of states, which may be the solution may be a gaseous solution, or it may be a liquid solution, or it may be a solid solution. So in all of these type, the gaseous solution which is mentioned here, the solute is basically a gas, and this one liquid solution, the solute is basically a liquid, and the third type, the solute is a solid. So here we have 9 types of solutions on the basis of states. The first one is gas and gas. So the solute must be a gas. The formula of oxygen is O2 and a solvent here is nitrogen. So in the air, nitrogen is present at 78% and oxygen is present at 21%. There are also other minor gases such as helium, neon, argon, which are also present in the atmosphere. So in this case, oxygen is a solute which is present in a little amount, and nitrogen is present in a huge amount or enormous amount. So this oxygen is dissolved in nitrogen and these make a solution. So the example is air, which is 21% oxygen and 78% nitrogen and 1% other gases. So this is the first example of gas and gas solution or gaseous solution. The second type is gas and liquid. Here the solute is gas and the solvent is liquid. So carbon dioxide is a gas and water, which is usually in a liquid form. So all of the carbonated drinks which are available, such as Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Sting, etc. So this is a perfect example of gas and liquid solution. The third type of solution is gas and solid. So here H2 gas, which is hydrogen gas, when adsorbed at the surface of palladium or other metals such as platinum or other such as nickel. So this process occur usually where hydrogenation of oil and ghee occur at industries. So here H2 gas adsorbed at palladium is the example of gas and solid solution. The second basic type, which is liquid solution, here liquid and gas, which is the fourth type. Water is a liquid and air is a gas. So when water which is a liquid goes into air, it make a fog. So fog is the example of liquid solutions. Other example apart from fog is mist or humidity, and air is also an example of liquid and gas solutions. The fifth subtype of solution is liquid and liquid. Here a solute is liquid, which is alcohol. The alcohol is a broad class of compounds: methanol, ethanol, propanol, etc. These all are alcohols. So when alcohol is dissolved in water, water is usually here a solvent. So this alcohol dissolved in water, it make a solution which is alcohol in water. The sixth type is liquid and solid. Liquid here is mercury. Mercury is the only element in periodic table which is in liquid state, and the other part is a solvent which is solid gold. Gold is basically in periodic table, the symbol is Au, at which atomic number 79. So mercury amalgams, this is the example of liquid and solids. Mercury is amalgams. What are amalgam? Amalgam are those compounds in which mercury is present as a solute. Usually amalgams are made by dissolving another metal such as copper, sodium, tin, gold and mercury. Most amalgams are solid at room temperature. A special amalgam for tooth filling is made by dissolving mercury and tin. Mercury is a silver shiny metal in a liquid form. The atomic number of mercury is 80 and its symbol is Hg hydrogarium. The third basic type of solution on the basis of state is solid solutions. Here the subtype is 7. So when a solute which is a solid is dissolved in gas, so here the gas is solvent. So the carbon particles, carbon are basically present in a solid form, its color is black. So when these carbon particles, which are a very minute particles, goes into air, air is basically a gaseous form. So this is a perfect example of solid and gas. Here smoke is an example of solid and gas. Other example include dust and air, etc. The 8th type is solid and liquid. Here the solute is sodium chloride and liquid is water. So brine solution, which is sodium chloride dissolved in water, is a brine solution. So other example, sugar and water. Sugar is present in a solid form and water is present in liquid form. So when sugar dissolved in water, it became a sugar solution. The ninth subtype of solution is solid and solid solution. Here the solute is zinc and the solvent is copper. So here we have an example which is brass. When zinc dissolved in copper, copper is present in large quantities and zinc is present in little amount. So this zinc is dissolved in copper. An alloy is made which is named as brass. So zinc and copper combine to give brass. Other example is bronzy. Bronzy is basically the combination of tin and copper. The third type of solution is on the basis of concentration. So in chemistry, what is concentration? We can define concentration of solution as it is a measure of the amount of solute present in the given amount of solvent or solution. So basically it tells us that how much solute is present in the given amount of solvent or solution. We can classify this type of a solution into two types, which is dilute solution and concentrated solution. Dilute solution, we can define it as a solution which contains small amount of solute dissolved in a given solvent. Here the concentration of a solute is very little in the solvent or solution. The second type, which is concentrated solution, we can define it as a solution which contains larger amount of solute dissolved in a given solvent. Here we have an example. This is a concentration solution, you can see in the diagram, and this is dilute solution. If you take these two solution as a sugar solution, if someone add little amount of sugar into this one and a larger amount of sugar into this solution, so this solution has a little concentration of sugar, so this is a dilute solution, and this one has a larger number of molecules of sugar, so this one is a concentrated solution of sugar. And the next diagram, here we have solution A and solution B. Here on molecular level there is a large number of solute particles present in the solvent, and here we have a large number of solvent particles and a little amount of solute. So this one where the solute particle is present and a little amount is a dilute solution, and this one in which the solute particle is enormous in number, so this one is a concentrated solution. This is an example which tells us that which of the following is concentrated solution and dilute solution. So if someone dissolve 5 gram of sugar in 100 centimeter cube of solution, 100 centimeter cube of solution mean 100 ml of solution, and the second type 8 gram of sugar and 100 centimeter cube of solution. So which of these two solutions are concentrated and which one is the dilute solution? Test yourself, you can solve it. If anyone has any problem in this lecture, so you can ask. Feel free, you have to understand it. Thank you.